Hi, my name is Andrew Marrero, and I'm currently getting my degree in sales management. I currently manage a local ice cream shop called Juby's Creamery, and I'm hoping to work my way up when I graduate. To me, health communication is verbal, nonverbal, and visual aspects of communication that include advocacy, prevention, and diagnostics in the medical field. I think health communication is so important because it's about education and allowing people to feel confident in the care that they receive and confident in their ability to understand the care that they're receiving. The two challenges that I picked for my paper were cultural diversity in healthcare and tension between traditional and new approaches to healthcare. I picked the first one, cultural diversity in healthcare, because I live on the west side of Dayton, which is severely underfunded and underrepresented. And in the past year, the year before that, they had shut down the only hospital on the west side. And the majority of people here don't have frequent access to transportation, so their main form is the city buses. So now whenever they get sick or they get hurt, when before they could just physically walk to the hospital or take a quick, 5-10 minute bus ride, they're now having to take one, two, three buses to get there and what's now an hour or 2 hour commute. And they either have that option or they have the option to just stay home and figure out what to do. And so I think it's important when talking about healthcare in general to understand the disparities within it and how it's linked to cultural diversity. I picked the second topic, which is tension between traditional and new approaches to healthcare, because I feel like in general we just live in a very polarized society where not many people agree about a lot of things, and especially when it comes to our overall well-beings and what we think is best for us, we're very divided. Um, and in my opinion, Western medicine is very reactive rather than proactive. And what I mean by that is instead of asking, like, why are we getting sick in the first place, we kind of just sit back and say, okay, we're sick. And what can we do about it now? Not how could we have prevented it in the first place? And so I think that just created a lot of pushback with what would be called like alternative medicine, and would just be like a holistic approach to healthcare. From the book, chapter 8 stood out to me the most because of its approach to mass media. I think it'll be really interesting to read about how media just has influenced people's medical decisions, especially with social media, and how, famous people have such influence on us in our everyday lives. For example, I've seen a TikTok a while back about LASIK eye surgery, and for a long time I was like seriously considering getting it. I mean, glasses, anyone who has them know they can be very annoying. But it's like this horror story about, something went wrong with the laser and now she's partially blind, and all these people in the comments were relating to her story, and like it kind of just turned me off to the entire idea, and now I don't even consider it an option. So I think it'll just be interesting to like read more about that and kind of understand why we're so influenced and how it kind of changed how even doctors have to approach the medical field.